When I'd read the script, I thought it was crazy original, cult, daring, risky punk rock film, and something that I think is gonna blow people away.
What happened?
You had an accident.
An accident, huh?
We dug you up, and we brought you back to life.
Get on stage, and I call her by her first name.
What did you want with a dead girl?
I'm the same. Born from the dead. I am a monster.
You've worked with Maggie before as a fellow actor in The Dark Knight. So what was it like seeing her in the director's chair?
I was really amazed, really impressed. She's a very strong woman, very strong opinions, but also the ability to stop and say, I don't know, what do you think, you know? And that's immense because it means that you get a real collaboration with your actors, with your fellow crew members. She came at things like, for instance, IMAX. She came at it from a totally different point of view where she really had no understanding of it, but therefore she's kind of apparently reinvented it, you know, and it's always a wonderful thing when people take tools and they use them in a way that they were not intended to be used. That's often when brilliant things happen. I loved working with her. She's so astute about what, you know, an actor might need. Wonderful little notes, you know, that she would come with, but also allowing for complete freedom with it, and just this absolute kick-ass story that she's come up with that's just radical, very original, and something that I think is gonna blow people away.
And she said that she wanted the very best actor in this film.
Unfortunately, she couldn't get it for Frank, but yeah, everyone else is good.
No, you're the best. So, and she said that the worst thing that could happen was being told no. So be honest, did you ever consider saying no to her?
I consider saying no to everything. I try to convince myself to say no to every single project because I feel like if I can throw it away, I should throw it away because, you know, I have incredible gratitude. You should absolutely savor the fact that you have the ability to make a film and therefore really attempt to make it the best film that you've ever made or ever seen. You know, you have to reach really high for that. So if there's any part of me that is in doubt about that, I try to actually focus on that and go, okay, if I'm relieved at the idea that it's going to go away, let it go away. And so when projects like this one just stick with you, keep going around your head. When I'd read the script, I thought it was crazy original. I loved the fact that it was something which Warner Brothers were prepared to put a really decent amount of money into, but read like a fantastic kind of cult, daring, risky punk rock film. And so, yeah, this one just didn't leave me alone.
So we've seen that you transform yourself physically again for this role. So is there a part of you that enjoyed becoming stranger every time?
Nothing to do with being stranger, just it's nice to inhabit different people. I don't want to feel like I'm being myself up there. That's not my style of doing it, you know. I mean, I've benefited throughout my whole career and it's the only thing that people ever want me to do is not to be myself, but to be someone else, always. And so I do enjoy that, you know. I enjoy trying to really study people and, you know, I love people, I hate them as well, but they're fascinating. And really seeing what makes them tick and what's different and then trying to totally inhabit that character. That to me is the kick out of acting.
Okay, so the character, I mean, your character, Frank, carries such a deep sense of loneliness. Is that something you personally relate to in any way?
I think there's not a human on earth who doesn't relate to that, you know. I mean, it just the attempt to communicate with other people, how piss poor so many of us are at that, and being able to really communicate how you feel properly to people. And this is an extreme of that, where Frank has just isolated himself for over 100 years. And you just imagine the absolute hideous psychological effects of that, like some poor sort of lab monkey, you know, who's never been allowed to socialize with anyone else. And then suddenly he finds the most exciting and lit up, fiery partner that he ever could have dreamed of. And he's just desperately trying to keep up with the bride.
This world is a black hole.
The corrupt are going to see life is here and it's coming to you from the monsters.
Yes! Yes! The bride of Frankenstein.
No, just the bride.
Oh.
scared.